If you need unlimited domination, clutch time, or anything else grinded, make sure you hit up Rose NBA on Twitter for quick, safe, and reliable grinding services. Yo, what is good, YouTube, and welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we're going to be ranking the top 10 best shooting guards in NBA 2K23 MyTEAM. But before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 8,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. I would really appreciate your support if you haven't already. If you do subscribe, also let me know down in the comment section down below which shooting guards you're currently using on your squad. Would love to see who you're using and who your favorite shooting guards are in my team. But without further ado, let's hop right into it. Let's start off with number 10, which is going to be Lance and Make You Dance, Lance Stevenson, budget card beast at the shooting guard position. I overlooked this card in my 250k squad builder. Will not be overlooking him in my 500k squad builder here in the next couple of days. Should be dropping hopefully Thursday. But Lance 6'5" with a 6'10" wingspan, 90 speed and speed with ball, 92 excel. It's kind of weird to have a card with higher acceleration than speed or speed with ball. But 83 shot 3, 85 driving dunk, really good all-around defense, high interior, high block, really good lateral quickness, Hoff challenger, rebound chaser, which is very odd for a shooting guard, but it's nice that he's a good rebounder. Hoff slithery as well, good gold finishing badges like bully, limitless takeoff, and posterizer. Some good shooting badges as well. Doesn't get limitless range, but he can get claymore and guard up as well as all the badges he already has. And then playmaking badge, can get quick first step, can get unpluckable. Doesn't get brick wall or glove, but he does have anchor on gold, which is super nice. Gold clamp stick, dodger, pogo stick as well. Bronze interceptor can't be upgraded, but still it's nice to have. And overall, he's just a really good, well-rounded card. Fast release, moves decently, doesn't move amazing, and the Ray Frost and size up is the same size up that JR has, which is the really ugly, weird size up. It's like the street ball size up, so not very good. You're going to want to use a different move to create with him in the half court, but overall, he's a very versatile, very good option at the shooting guard position, and a really solid budget card at number 10. At number 5, we got Michael Jordan. MJ had his time for sure. MJ was one of the best shooting guards in the game for a while. Some people would argue that he was the best shooting guard in the game, but that time has kind of passed. I don't think he's worth the MT he's going for at this point, but he is 6'6" with a 6'11" wingspan. 5 Hoffs include acrobat, fast twitch, limitless takeoff, deadeye, and clamps. Really good perimeter defender. Okay on the interior. 95 speed excel, 90 speed with ball, 95 driving dunk, 77 shot 3. He's one of the best slashes in the game still. Hoff limitless takeoff with his dunk animations definitely helps with that. Rise up is a good badge to put on him as well to help him get those standing dunks more consistently. Can get badges like catch and shoot and claymore as well. Gold quick first step, doesn't have anchor, but overall pretty solid card. A little bit of a slow release though, and coupling with not having elite shooting badges. He does move pretty well, but I don't think he's like a top tier shooting guard anymore. Doesn't have the handles for days badge either, which is another important badge, but he is still a pretty solid card, just not quite to the elite level of the shooting guard that he was maybe a month ago or so. Right now at number 8, I got Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson, one of the best slashers in the game. He does have a really significant flaw, which I will talk about in just a second, but statistically, he's very good all the way around. Great shooter, really good athleticism, dunks the ball to super high level, and a versatile defender. A lot of good finishing badges, catch and shoot, corner specialist, pogo stick, off ball pass, slippery off ball as well. Can get any badge as a token player, which means you can put a rise up, a limitless range, handles for days, maybe anchor, glove, badges like that on the card to really upgrade him. The main flaw with the card is the fact that his jumper is really ugly. It's the same catapult type release that he seems to have every single year. Never a good release, and this year is no different. It's just not a good release, and until we get a Richard Jefferson with a different release, it's going to handicap the card a bit, having a super slow, tough to green release. But he is an incredible slasher with very good size, a very versatile, good all-around defender, one of the best slashes in the game. He's just a really good card outside of that jumper, and when he's open, he'll still knock him down because he's a very good shooter in terms of his bats and stats, but stats and badges. But I still think the jumper does hurt him enough where I can't put him higher than number 8 right now. At number 7, another controversial opinion probably is going to be D-Book being this low. He's just not nearly as elite as Scottie Pippen was the season 1 level 40. Reward Devin Booker season 2 level 40. He's not horrible. He's just not incredibly elite. 6'6" with a 6'6" wingspan, so he doesn't have great length. Hot spots from everywhere. 8 Hall of Fame badges, 7 of which are shooting badges, including badges like Agent 3, Blinders, Deadeye, Limitless Range, and Catch and Shoot, which are really good badges, except for Blinders. Blinders doesn't seem to do much this year. Honestly, Deadeye doesn't really either. But Agent 3, Catch and Shoot, Limitless Range, really good. Handles for days is nice. 90 speed and excel, 88 speed with ball is not incredible, but it's not terrible. 80 driving dunk, also okay. He's not a good interior defender though, but what he does do is shoot the ball at a ridiculous level. He's one of the best shooters I've used all year, and he can't get every badge, which means you can add a limitless takeoff to him. You can add a badge like anchor, glove, interceptor to really upgrade him on the defensive end as well. He just doesn't have the interior defensive ability or the truly elite playmaking or slashing to really make him a top tier card in the game. He's an amazing shooter, but shooting is not that hard in this game if you're open. And I mean, he has a very fast release. It's really easy to green lightly with him, all those things, but it's just not as valuable as slashing and defense, and he's not truly elite in either of those categories, so it's hard for me to put him higher than number 7 despite being this season's level 40. At number 6, we got a guy who really is elite at those two things, slashing and defense, and that's Andre Iguodala. While he may not give you, in terms of the offensive like shooting ability that you might want out of your guys, he's a solid shooter. He's got good speed. He's an elite slasher and an elite perimeter defender with good interior as well. Half clamps, half menace, half limitless takeoff. Can get some good shooting badges like Claymore and guard up, and already has catch and shoot, which can be upgraded. Quick first step can be upgraded. Bailout can be upgraded. He does not get anchor, but he is still a decent interior defender. Listed at only 6'6", but he's got a great wingspan, and he has a very big player build as well. And while the release is a tiny bit on the slower side, it's definitely not overly slow, and it is very easy to green. MJ dribble style, Kobe escape as well is very nice to have, and Iggy's just a really good all-around card. An elite defender, elite slasher, capable shooter. He's been one of the better shooting guards in the game for a while, and that will continue with him being number 6 right now. Now, in this top 5, it becomes a little bit more opinion-based, in my opinion. And at number 5, we're starting with Steve Smith. I think this card is really good. They made this card a lot better because now he can get every badge added. I know 2KDB doesn't show him as being able to get every badge added, but I think they've changed it to where he can get every badge upgraded and added like the other collector level cards, such as Larry Johnson. I'm not 100% sure of that, though, to be completely honest, because I don't have the card yet on my account. So take that with a grain of salt, but from what I have heard, I think you can. And if that is true, that means he can get a limitless takeoff now. He can get all of his silver badges upgraded to gold. You can add an anchor to him. You can add a glove to him. And if you can add those badges to this card, as well as bailout, which is a really big badge to add, he becomes very complete all the way around. A low block rating, but really good defensive stats all the way around outside of that. A very good shooter, a super solid slasher. And if he can get those extra badges, it really makes him an elite level shooting guard in my team, considering he has a very, very good release. Step behind the back is good. Pro dribble style is fine. Rust size up is pretty good. He moves pretty solidly, and he's got a great release. Good size of shooting guard at 6'7" with a 6'10" wingspan. Just a very good, very versatile card. I will say, if I am wrong and you can't add all those badges to him, that I think you are able to now. He does fall down the list a little bit. I'd probably put him closer to number 7 and move Booker and Iggy up, but I do still think he's a very good, very versatile option at the shooting guard position, and that elite release helped him out. So I have him at number 5. Now, at number 4, I think this is going to be the most controversial person that I put in a position on this list, and it's going to be Clyde Drexler. I understand he's a Galaxy Opal. This card is a dog. I don't want to discredit Clyde whatsoever. He is very fast. He's an elite slasher, a good shooter, but he's got a low interior, a low block, is not an elite all-around defender, even on the perimeter. I mean, he's got good chase down badges like chase down artist and pogo stick, but like off-ball pest is kind of mid. Workhorses, I don't really know. You can give him any badge you want, meaning you can add a limitless range to him. You can add a rise up to him. You can add an unpluckable, anchor, glove, badges like that, but he has great speed, great dunking, which is very, very important. And he's got a good release as well. He's a good catch and shoot guy, but he's not that truly elite defensive card. And I feel like, I don't know, number 4 might be a little bit low on this card. I have not been impressed when I played against Clyde. And when I used him myself, I thought he was very good, but I didn't think he was like next level amazing. And I think him not being an elite defender kind of hurts the card just a little bit, especially considering that he doesn't have great interior ability, or really particularly good interior ability even. I might be a little low on this card, to be honest. It might be a little unfair because he does have a good release, and he's one of the best slashers in the game, but I don't know. I'm going to stick him at number 4 for now. At number 3, we're going with brand new glitched Ray Allen. I will say, I wish they had glitched Ray defensively instead of athleticism, because Ray, I mean, he was in a dunk contest. Ray Allen is a very, very good slasher, and it was a very good slasher in real life, especially with the Bucks, but even with the Celtics. He is 6'5" with a 6'8" wingspan, so he doesn't have insane size, but solid size. Hot spots from nearly everywhere. 6 hoffs are bully, as well as Agent 3 catch and shoot, corner specialist, Deadeye, and amped. Has basically every shooting badge you could ask. Can get his quick first step upgraded, silver handles for days, and clamp breaker. Some other good gold playmaking badges. Can get unpluckable. No anchor on the card, but he's got an 88 interior, 88 perimeter, 89 lateral, so very versatile defensive stats. Really good dunker, good speed, elite shooting. I mean, when I say elite shooting, I mean elite. He's got normal leaner, which is the best leaner in the game, one of the best releases in the game. It's super fast, smooth, easy to green. MJ dribble style is amazing as well. He is a knockdown shooter. He's a guy who honestly plays very similarly to Devin Booker on the offensive end in terms of being an elite shooter with one of the best releases in the game, but he's also a very, very good slasher, a really good, capable all-around defender, even on the interior. He's super versatile, super good. He's like what Devin Booker should have been, to be completely honest. And yeah, that puts him as top 3, whereas I have Devin Booker all the way down at number 7. At number 2, I'm going with Ron Artest. I love this Artest card, especially what he gives me on the defensive end of the court. These top two guys are the two best defenders on the list, and that is a big part of why they're the top two guys. 6'6" with a 6'9" wingspan, 87 interior, 97 perimeter, 97 lateral, 97 steal, even a good block rating, 89 shot 3, 85 driving dunk, 92 speed, excel, and 89 speed with ball. Versatile badges in terms of finishing, shooting, and playmaking. Very, very good in all those areas. Doesn't get limitless range, but has most of the other key shooting badges you could want. But defensively is where he shines. Hoff Challenger, Hoff Clubs, Clamps, Glove, Menace, Workhorse, Off-Ball Pest, Silver Anchor even. A lot of good gold badges as well. A great player built at 6'6", looking taller than 6'6" at the 3. I'm sorry, at the 2. And he's got one of the better releases for the shooting guards on this list as well. Definitely at the top of the list for shooting guard releases with a guy like Clyde Drexler. Not quite to the level, I would say, of Ray Allen or Devin Booker, but a very, very good release. Probably the third best release on this list after Ray and D-Book, in my opinion. It's fast, it's smooth, it's easy to green. And coupling with being one of the best defensive cards in the game, and a very good slasher as well with good movement. By the way, he's got very good sigs. Like Donovan Mitchell size up is really good. Dame behind the back might be the best behind the back in the game. He's just really versatile, really good, and deserves a top 2 spot to me. And then at number 1, we're going with Jimmy Buckets. I considered putting Jimmy down lower. I honestly think this top 4 is pretty much interchangeable, to be completely honest. It's personal preference, but I love what Jimmy gives me on the defensive end of the court. And Jimmy also has the normal leaner, which is big offensively. 92 speed and excel, 84 shot 3, 80 driving dunk, 90 steal ball. The defensive badges are just bonkers on this card, though. I mean, 10 Hall of Fame defensive badges, which is incredible. Hoff Bully as well as a trophy case card. That means he can get any badge, which means you can add a rise up, a rise up, a limitless range, and Agent 3, and I would add all 3 of those badges to him. Maybe Clamp Breaker is a 4th, Anchor is a 5th, and then you could go something like Handles for Days, Hyperdrive, or Handles for Days, Unpluckable, or Brick Wall as his 6th badge. But very good release as well. He does lean back, which is weird. It looks weird, but it's smooth, fast, and easy to green. He's got normal leaner. Doesn't move incredibly. I will say there are several of these shooting guards who do move better than him, but he's the best defensive, probably the best perimeter defensive card in the game. Really good on the interior as well. Has every badge you could need. Normal fade, a very good jumper, great size at 6'7" with a great player build at 2. He is just so versatile and so good, and I do think he is my favorite shooting guard in my team right now. So that is going to do it for this list. Let me know what you think of my list down in the comment section down below, who I maybe ranked too high, too low, or left off the list entirely that you do think does deserve a spot in the top 10. But yeah, that's going to do it for the video. Like I said, if you did enjoy, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.